Hey everybody, today I'm going to go ahead and do a tutorial for pretty much beginners. Anybody can really use this look, but I know as a beginner when I first started, people would start telling me, use terms that I've never heard of and stuff like that. So I want to make it as easy as possible, simple as possible for beginners. So we're not going to be doing any contouring or anything like that because that's for more intermediate, but we're going to go ahead and just get down right to the basics. Today I'll be using drugstore makeup all the way to MAC makeup and in between, just whatever I normally use on a daily basis. However, I usually do use MAC foundation, but I ran out, and so right now I'm just using Revlon. This is what I could afford. And this Revlon is in 240 medium beige. I'm going to go ahead and just use an ordinary dollar store brush. And you know what? If you're really concerned about your brushes and you hear that you should only have a certain type of brush, I really think that the only brush that actually is really makes a difference is in the foundation brush. So if someone says you have to have this $35 eyeshadow brush, no, you don't. These little dollar store ones will work just fine. And the only one I would actually splurge on, if any, is the foundation brush, because if you have it flat, it does make streaks. So if you kind of get like this little flimsy one, you can go ahead and go in circular motions and it makes your makeup look a lot cleaner. So let me go ahead and start doing that. I like to start at the top of my forehead and rub it in and kind of really get it in there, like in my hairline a little bit, not in my hair, but if like you pulled it back, so that way it doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask. And whatever you guys do, do not forget to do down here, because then it will look like you have a mask. So kind of pull it back, and you can even go back a little bit behind the ear. I like to do on my eyelids. A lot of people don't, but I don't really use primer. And the reason I don't use primer is you can see right here I don't have that much eyebrow. And what happens is when I use the colored pencil to draw on my eyebrow, the primer, when I use it, it makes it really silky, like a very slick base. So when I draw it on, it doesn't really go on very dark or thick, and it will come off really easy. And I don't want to be throughout the day, with no eyebrows, pretty much. So if you have a full thing of eyebrows, by all means, go ahead and definitely use primer. And if you're going to be like out in the heat and stuff like that, I would use primer in these areas. Down your nose and above your lip and around your nose, because that's where you're going to sweat the most. And like on your chin right here. Now, a lot of people will tell you don't ever put the foundation over your lips either. And I'd like to go ahead and just brush it on. And you can try it several different ways and just do whatever works best for you. So and you know what? One of my kids actually damaged my good powder brush. So I'm just going to use the little sponge that comes in this powder. This is MAC Studio, the Studio Fix brand, and it is a C4. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blot it on. If you wanted to use concealer, now would be a good time. As a matter of fact, I'll just use a little bit, and if you do use concealer, like if you have really dark under eye circles, I know some mornings I get up and I have horrible dark under eye circles because I didn't get a lot of sleep. Just get it, brush it under, and you can go down like a triangle, just like this. Because you really want to highlight this part of your face. So you can go ahead and do that. And it just so happens that I am using MAC NW25 for my concealer. And there are women out there who never need concealer. But I'm not one of them. I wish I was. And if you have let's say any acne scars or any type of, let's say a mark on your face that you're not happy with, go ahead and use that concealer and dot it on wherever that mark might be. And if you want, you can even go around your nose with the concealer, and it just kind of helps it stay on a little bit longer. Okay, so back to my powder. I'm just going to go ahead and blot it on. And I'm going to go ahead and go over my eyelids and my lips. And you don't really want to do the swiping motion, because on a lot of times on your face, you can go ahead and actually see that cakey look. And unless it's right down here, you want to stick with the blotting. Okay, I know my lighting is really bad. I'm using the natural light from outside, so I apologize, guys, for any inconvenience. Okay, next, a regular eyebrow brush. Go ahead and just kind of comb your eyebrows the way you want them to start to look. And if you have full eyebrows, fantastic. For those of you who don't, I highly recommend, this is Jordana 38 Dark Brown Eyeliner. This is less than $1 at Walgreens. It beats every single eyeliner I've ever used. Whether it be MAC, Estee Lauder, Revlon, Maybelline, Rimmel, Max Factor, I mean, you name it, it's by far the best eyeliner I've used. However, I don't use it for my eyes, I use it for my brows. If you take your pencil right here where your eye color starts, well, or stops, either way you want to say it, right here, and just go up. This right here is where your arch really should start. And if you take the pencil and you do this, your eyebrows should stop right here. So you don't want to draw them down too far, because then you kind of look like a clown. But you want to give your eyebrows like a nice look and a nice filler too. Go ahead and do that with the other one. And sometimes if you put your face like this, it makes it for more of like a smooth, well, it tightens your skin. So you can go more of like a smooth, like sweep, I guess you could say. So just make like an angry face and then you can do it. And then you want to just make sure they're even. And you know, if you get them too high or if you get them too long, you can always go back and correct them. Really quickly, these makeup removers, I got them from the dollar store. 25 of them for the $1. They work fantastic. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be using this MAC eyeshadow. It's scratched off. I don't know what it is, but it's a dark brown. I'm going to be using this dollar e.l.f. brush I got from Target. You can just go ahead and rub it in. Here's a really, really good tip, guys. I have some toilet paper right here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right here. So when the eyeshadow falls off, instead of falling on my face, it can fall on the toilet paper. And then go ahead and get it and just go down with it. And then come back around. And then fill it in. Don't go all the way over, though. You're going to want to leave a little bit of room for some white. And you know what? You don't have to go as dark as I did. It's just I like to do the dark. Then you can start this way. Then you can look. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And then after I, do that, so see all this, gosh, you can't see all that. That would have ended up on my face, and it would have been a mess to clean up. So then I can go ahead, and I'm going to come back in with the same brush and just make it look real clean. And even as well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just use another dollar store brush. I got it in, I think, like a little kit for like $1 or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this Maybelline eyeshadow. I actually found this at a dollar store for $1.99. It seems to work pretty good. This is Maybelline. It's the Chic Naturals Almond Satin 35T. I'm going to be using this middle color right here. And this right here, I just want to go ahead and because it's a lighter color, I'm not too worried about the toilet paper. For it to fall on my face, because this would be a lot easier to take off. And then just go ahead and then do it above your brow. Not above your brow. That would look silly. Do it above this eyeshadow on the top lid right under your brow. Sorry about that, guys. And if you started to do above your eyebrow, take it off. Sorry. Okay, so go ahead and then do it on the same opposite side. And once you're doing your crease, not the crease right here, right on the front of your eyelid, you can go up like this and then go around with it. And see how that turns out. Next, if you wanted to, if you're like, whoa, I got a little too much, take that toilet paper and just do a simple wipe and take some of it off. And there you go. Now what I'm going to do is for eyeliner, usually I have a little Ulta one. I really can't find it, so I'm not going to be doing eyeliner today. With that one, if you wanted to, you could use the same one and draw on your waterline. This one's not very good for waterlines though. It's just simply not. I don't know why, but like it barely comes off if you put it in your waterline. So then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to get right to my eyelashes. This is Ulta. This is Volume Mascara. It is just jet black. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start at the very, and wipe this off so it doesn't get on your nose, because that is kind of hard to get off. I'm going to start with the top lashes on top of the eyelashes, and I'm going to roll them counterclockwise. Then I'm going to go underneath and roll them clockwise. If you have to, start out slow. And then the bottom ones, you just want to like zigzag back and forth. And just be really careful you don't poke your eye, because I've poked my eye a million times and it does not feel good. It hurts like a mother. So then you want to, and if a little bit gets on your eyelid or your nose, don't worry about it. Don't worry about cleaning it up until you're completely done, because then more than likely you're going to do it again. Okay, and then just you want to make sure that they both kind of have the same amount of volume to them and the same height. And you know, if you're going to curl your eyelashes, it's best to give each one of them a curl for the same amount of time. So if you have your eyelash curler on this side for 20 seconds, do the same on the opposite side so they both are even. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do your lips. Line them. This color that I'm using is an Ulta one. It is 857 Nude Beige. It is super pretty. Almost out. Gotta get another one. With your middle finger, go ahead and go in like this. Like push it up on your bottom lip, and then on your top lip, push down. So that kind of makes a color. Really quickly before we add our polish. Not our polish. Our lips gloss. I'm going to take this L'Oreal True Match Tender Rose color. See, it is super pretty. It is Tender Rose, Rose Tender, with this chintzy brush. Go ahead and go back and forth. Then make this face and go right here on the apple of your cheek and sweep up. Then, after all that's done, go ahead and get whatever lip gloss or lipstick you want. I'm more of a lip gloss person. This lip gloss is fantastic. It is phenomenal. Let me try to go right here. It's Iced Plum. I got this from Dollar Tree. I'm in love with it. It is so pretty. Go ahead and put it on. And there you go. Your look is done. You can wear this look wherever you want. I know my hair looks kind of silly because I had it pulled back, but you can wear this look to wherever you want. You can use it and change it up a bit if you want. Go ahead and please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you are a beginner and you want some more tips, go ahead and just comment below and I will definitely get back to you. Thanks. Please subscribe.